I was so surprised by the interest generated by my original Instructable on making scratch holograms that I thought I would do another one on advanced holograms and also describe the different materials and different scribing techniques. In the original Instructable I used polycarbonate to make my scratch hologram. The advantage of it is that it's strong, it's durable, it doesn't break easily. It doesn't scratch very easily, and that's why I use as the scribing tool the end of a straight pin. It's difficult to cut into pieces using some sort of scoring knife. The best way I've found is to cut it on a bandsaw or a jigsaw. Acrylic, on the other hand, is a little bit softer. It's commonly known as plexiglass here in the US. That would be a brand name. You can score it with a knife and then snap it into pieces like I've done here. Because acrylic is softer, you don't want to use anything as aggressively sharp as the end of a straight pin. As a matter of fact, you probably want to test out various scribing tool points. Instead of the pin, try a nail. Even turn it over and try the head of a nail, as surprising as that may seem. You want to pick the scribing point that produces the tightest, brightest scratch lines. And in this case, they seem to be at the top. That was the head of a 1.25" finishing nail. The straight pin that I used on the polycarbonate hologram in the previous Instructable hardly shows up here at all. The scratches are too deep, too aggressive. So make sure you test these out before you waste a whole piece of plexiglass making a design. Based on my scratch test, I've settled on a tool that has the blunt end of a nail as the scribing part. So I've got it turned the opposite direction as the other end where I put it in the various points along my design. I also have a nail as a handle. As before, you set up your piece and your design so that they fit properly at the top and the bottom, match the design and your material. Also, if your hologram is very tall, they tend to be skinnier than the design. So I found for best results is to try to do things horizontally. Put your piece horizontal, make your design wider and less tall than you want it to end up. As in the previous Instructable, always start at one edge and scribe all the way to the opposite edge. And I'm going to go all the way around and do this diamond, and we'll see how it turns out. Well, here's the finished product of the diamond scratched into acrylic, also known as plexiglass, using the head of a nail. A couple of things. You'll notice that it is taller and narrower than the original design on paper, and it's not quite as bright as the one I did in polycarbonate with the safety pin. You can even make scratch holograms in jewel cases. They're made of polystyrene. It's pretty soft. Give it a try. How about the cover of barbecued spare ribs? It's made out of number 6 plastic. You could probably make a nice word across there. Be creative with your materials, your techniques, and your subjects. Good luck.